Right, hello everybody, this is Harry J. Martin and welcome back to some more BeamNG.drive. In today's video I don't really have anything lined up as such. We haven't got any mods or any scenarios to have a look at, but there are a couple of things that I think are worth discussing, and I kind of wanted to have a little go over them. Anyway, welcome back. I know it has been a little while. First thing I want to address is I do apologise for lying quite blatantly in the last video when I was like, oh yes, well, there'll be regular uploads from now on, and you get the idea. Anyway, rather stupidly, I kind of misinterpreted how long, how much time work takes up. As explained in the last video, I've got myself an apprenticeship, got my new job, and I don't know, I'm a little while in now, and I've got to say, I absolutely love it. I couldn't be happier, to be honest, with what I'm doing every day, at least for now. Give it 6 months, and I could be wishing I'd stayed at Pound Stretcher or something. Hopefully not. Overtime. Where are we going? Oh dear. Oh, I kind of want to visit the bird watching station, I must say. The Migratory Bird Research Centre, counting birds you don't have to have. Great, okay. There's not much to it. There's a little thing we can do. We might do that in a short while. Somehow got around that skip. That was quite lucky there. But anyway, yes, overtime is available, and since I actually like what I do, I try and make the most of it. It's kind of traditional overtime, your hourly rate plus a half. So I don't know. Let's say you were on £5, you'd be on £7.50 for the overtime, as an example there. So yeah, I haven't really had much time for making videos. I'm having to get up early so I can get the overtime in, which means going to bed early as well, which I guess actually does your health some good, I think, as opposed to staying up while like 2 o'clock every night. I don't think it's really all that good for you. This bit's a bit funky. Oh, kicking into third. No. Oh, we nearly lost that. Getting up early, go to bed early so I can get my overtime in, meaning I don't really have much time to make videos. So I'm not going to come out with some promise like I did in the last video and say that I will be uploading, really often again. But I will work on it. That is my little promise to you, that I will work on it. I do want to actually start playing a bit of. We overran that a bit, didn't we? Is that a jump? I kind of want to try that now. Oh. Fucking hell. Why did it dip? Why did it dip so quickly? But anyway, one of the main things I wanted to discuss today was a little video I saw, and it was a little clip out of the Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp trial. Now everyone's got their own opinion on that, of course, and I'll get into that in a little while. But okay, that could have gone a lot worse, let's be honest. But yeah, what I wanted to mention was this, in this little video I saw, and I will put it up on the screen after I finish rambling on about it, so you can have your own make your own decision on it. It essentially shows Amber Heard using a tissue. Now, that doesn't in itself sound all that remarkable, but if you actually look closely, you can see that she's holding the tissue with one hand, and she's holding her nose with the other hand. Some of you probably will be able to see where this is going already and what I'm getting at, and this clip was certainly getting at that as well. It looked as though she was sniffing something out of a tissue. She wasn't on a supersonic train, she was in court, but she is selling the big issue. Sorry. But yeah, it really quite strange. I know she's an interesting bitch, but really, I mean, there's nothing legal that you would need to medicate yourself with that you snort through a tissue, at least not conventionally. And if it was legal, there'd be no need to be so discreet about it. So it does raise a question, doesn't it? What is she sniffing out of this tissue? I mean, seriously, is she really sniffing cocaine in court, or whatever else could be, sniffed out of a tissue? it just strikes me as really odd. But the thing is, this video, it wasn't like I had a good look at it. I watched it a couple of times, and I thought to myself, you know what? They've kind of got a point. It does look like she's doing what the video says she's doing, and now what I think she's doing. But I mean, seriously, I mean, does she really think that the footage of this isn't publicly available, which it is? I'm sure she knows that. And does she seriously think that if she is doing that in court, no one's going to pick up on it? Maybe not in the courtroom there and then, but someone on the internet. I mean, there's plenty of people that have the internet, have internet access. And I'm sure plenty of people will be considering exactly what I'm considering right now, and that is whether she's sniffing stuff in the courtroom. I mean, come on, like, surely not. But, I don't know. Anyway, here's the video, so form your own opinion.
Mental condition.
It doesn't, it's still hearsay, Your Honor.
Anyway, I haven't been on this map for a good little while. I could sort of remember the roads though, at least the outer loop, since this map isn't actually very big. But that is the kind of silver lining, I think, to this map, because this coast kind of loop on the outside here is really fun to drive. But you obviously, you know, if you don't load the map up, you don't load the game up for a while, you have a tendency to forget the corners. Like, I used to know, oh, we may have overdone that though. Actually, this brings us back quite conveniently to the jump, so I guess we'll have another go at it. Why the hell not? But yeah, as I was saying, the great thing about this map is this road's a lot of fun to drive, but because it's so short and you can lap it in about... Oh, beautiful! Oh, what a bit of driving. And another. This is a right good little loop, this. I mean, forget about the... Oh, okay. I knew something was going to happen eventually. Yeah, but because this loop is so short, you can do 2 or 3 laps of it and you've got a pretty good idea of what you're doing. You can remember where most of the corners are. And then you can start kind of attacking it a little bit more, driving a bit quicker. And then that's when you start having a lot of fun. You know, compared with, like... I remember trying to remember the Nürburgring after not going on GT4 for like 2 days, and it was impossible. Right then, I thought I'd change the map and the car up a little bit, do a little bit of cruising around with the new Bolide. We had a look at a couple of the versions in the last video, I think, but yeah, I don't think we had a look at this one. It's just like the base version with the Targa top on it. It's quite a lot of fun actually. It's a bit of a handful compared with the last car. I know it wouldn't look it, we were kind of sliding the last thing around, but it's a fair bit easier to handle than this, if I'm honest, even though it might not look it. Now then, I said earlier that everyone's going to have their opinion on this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard court case, and you know, rightly so, everyone does form an opinion on these sort of things. However, everyone's opinion seems to be relatively collective. Everyone seems to be on the side of Mr. Depp. Usually I'd be like, well, there's 2 sides to it, but in this case I'm just going to be, well, saying rightly so. Actors are actors, and in a lot of cases, you'll only ever see the side of a person that they want you to see, regardless of whether an actor or not. But I get the sense with Johnny Depp that he's very much genuine. You see more of him than you do, more of his real side than you do a lot of celebrities. And for that reason, I don't know. I don't think it's a case of that, you know, even if everybody loved him, which they do, in today's world, if it came out that he had hit Amber Heard, he'd be completely disgraced, especially in today's kind of society. And, that's a rock. And yeah, rightly so, I would say. You know, if he had struck Amber Heard and it came out, then yeah, he'd be disgraced. It wouldn't just be swept under the carpet because everybody loved him or loves him. I don't think that would be the case, but I don't believe that for a second that that's true anyway, that he has or ever would strike Amber Heard. I mean, he's had previous wives and they've all put a good word in for him, I believe. You know, he's got children who he loves very much, apparently. Well, I mean, who doesn't love their kids very much, let's be honest. Some select few people, but anyway. My point is that I think Johnny is being very much sincere, and I think Amber is concocting it, to be honest. You don't have to be you don't have to be Jordan Peterson, let's say, to look at, you know, the footage of Amber taking the stand or whatever you call it, and you know, speaking her mind, putting her point forwards. you don't have to be, some analytical type to deduce that she's lying, I think. It's my opinion, she's lying a lot of the time. I don't believe for a second that Johnny Depp is some sort of an abusive person. I think the only person he abuses is, I believe he said himself, is himself. The guy has his relationship with drugs and alcohol, and I don't know, I don't want to say it's something to admire, but it's not necessarily something to frown upon either. Regardless of whether you're a celebrity or not, everyone's prone to having, issues with drugs or whatever, or likes a drink, for goodness sake. I mean, to be honest, it's provided some entertainment. I wouldn't usually say something like that, but when he said about his mega pint, it was brought up. Her lawyer was like, yeah, you poured yourself a mega pint, and then Johnny went, a mega pint? I don't know, something about it's just really funny. It will come to light that Johnny's done absolutely nothing wrong. I say all this as though it's, I'm a massive fan of his. I mean, I don't think I've watched a couple of the Pirates of the Caribbean films, but he's not like my number one favourite celebrity. I'm not really that sort of person that completely idolises celebrities. But in this case, you've just got to side with the right man, or the right woman, but it is the right man in this case. The final thing I think is worth mentioning in today's video is that I passed my driving test. Yeah, well done me. Now, I can't actually remember if I told you all in the last video, and I apologise if I do, and I'm repeating myself. I think the actual practical side of it is probably easier than the theory. That theory test they've concocted is a load of bollocks. I mean, half the shit they ask you is it's just completely irrelevant. It's like, if there's a horse on a roundabout, who has right of way? Who takes a horse on a roundabout? Like, come on. I think that will do for today's video. If you did enjoy, please do consider dropping a like. As I say, I will work on getting some more videos out soon, but I make no promises as of yet. And I shall see you all in the next video you watch, provided it's one of mine. Goodbye.